That's why I say you have to keep those things separate to know exactly what you're teaching and what you're not teaching and what's really helping, because you're blending.
I ain't trying to teach my kids shit. I'm not trying to teach them nothing. I want them to listen to what I'm saying. I want to say something. If I'm arguing with my wife, we are trying. I'm telling you, 32 years. We have a beautiful relationship. I can't wait to see my wife. I can't wait. Everything goes. Everything. Eating everything. She likes to go. She likes that. She likes everything. We like everything. But when we arguing, I'm trying to break her down mentally. And she's doing the same thing.
What?
Wait, I'm not finished.
But what I wanted to say,
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. You getting upset like you my wife. You don't have to get upset. I'm saying how I treat her and how she treats you. She's trying to go for the juggler too. The other night I said, why don't you clean I said it nicely. I said, clean the hair out of the cup in the shower, you know, the little, because we got the porcelain and the cup catches the hair. I said, it'll be nice if you clean that out once in a while. She said,
why should she clean after you shake your crabs off?
No, come on. That's 100 years ago. I'm talking about the other day. All I said was, can you clean the thing out? She snapped at me. And I said, who the fuck you talking to? I just asked you, could you clean the cap out? Oh, well, you don't do this. Now it's, you know what I'm saying? All you had to do is say, you know what? Next time I'll clean the cap out. That's all you had to. I didn't say it angry.
Right.
So now I'm in the right. Now hold up. Now if my son was there, he's 15. I don't give a fuck. I said, I asked you nicely to clean that cap out. And you gonna turn this shit on me? He's looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like he know I'm right. But he will still take her side. That irks me. We got feelings too. Men got feelings too.
Aww.
They don't give a fuck about our feelings, though. They don't give a fuck about our feelings. Not at all.
Yeah, but then you gotta tell them to their face. Who the fuck you talking to?
And that's why we don't give a fuck about your feelings, because who the fuck you talking to?
I'll say, I don't give a damn. I'm trying to go for the juggler. I'm not playing.
What Shampoo's saying is that when women they go to the juggler automatically. Women go to the juggler automatically. They try to tear you down, and like you said, you can ask something simple. You can ask something simple, and it turns into a big argument over nothing.
And you gotta win. Now you gotta win that argument.
And then they want to see that asshole side of you come out where you got to check them.
Now you crazy. Now you crazy.
You gotta check them. You just gotta check them, and then everything's cool because women like it when you check their ass when they wrong.
I don't know if they like it or not.
Depends on how you do it.
Like it when you check their ass when they wrong.
Depends on how you do it, and you're not gonna tell me to shut the fuck up and think that I'm gonna be okay with that.
Well, if you escalate, it's gonna escalate.
Well, sometimes you got to if you talking greasy and you
gonna get it right. You gonna get that greasy right back.
You trying to come to me with some crazy stuff, saying some crazy stuff to me over something small. Sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up.
Why are we entertaining people that disrespects us? Why are we in relationships where we're coming at each other and telling each other to shut the fuck up?
Clean the fuck out.
Y'all talk about it so easily because I fear that we've normalized toxicity, that y'all think these dynamics are healthy, and they're not. Nobody should be tearing you down, Rodney. Nobody, when you have a disagreement, no woman that respects you should be tearing you down when y'all trying to solve a problem that's outside of you. Nobody, and if somebody is doing that to you, then that person don't deserve you.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
But what about the situation that I proposed? That I said, can you please clean out the cup? And she snapped at me. Now, what am I supposed to do to that?
What I'm saying is,
if I'm asking you a question. I want to answer to that.
What I'm saying is, if you asked her, "Hey, baby, can you clean out the hole?" Whatever.
I did. Okay. I said it nicely.
If you said it nicely, and she just snapped at you,
obviously
that lady don't respect you.
No. I said, what am I saying? No. I'm asking you, what should be my response? I'm asking you a simple question. I don't want a therapy session. I said, what should I say to her? I'm not saying you personally. I'm saying, what should I say to her verbally after she snapped at me?
I don't know. What
I know. I don't have to. I'm asking you a rhetorical question. I said, who the fuck you talking to? That's why I said to her, who the fuck you talking to?
That's
what did she say back?
You want to match the energy, Shampoo?
What did she say back, Shampoo?
You. She said you.
And then what did you say?
I said, I went crazy.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
Like, look, Shampoo, you got a black wife, you got an Asian wife.
She said, Lawrence is in the next room. I said, I don't give a fuck who in the next room.
It just sounds like y'all. It just sounds like y'all.
Shampoo. Is she black? Is she black, Mexican? She Korean?
She's Spanish. She's spicy.
Okay, yes, she's spicy. She's spicy, honey.
No, she's not. No.
It's a love-hate relationship.
She's not spicy. She's the perfect woman.
At this point, she is just tolerating you. She tolerating you because it's cheaper to stay with your ass than it is to leave you. Oh, I promise you. At this stage, you said 32 years. At this point, ain't no sense in leaving you.
You should see where she lived before I met her.
It don't matter. She live in your house right now that's paid for, and your other one that you said you had paid for. So she's not giving that up for what? What's she gonna give? She'll deal with your mouth for a few more years. You ain't gonna be here much longer.
Deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with it.
In her eyes, she like, I'm just gonna deal with it. Where I'm gonna go?
You have no other choice.
And you don't either. You don't have too many people now.
We all got. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. You ain't got as many. You don't have as many choices as you think.
Why not?
Them things
okay, well,
let's go get it up.
Prove it.
Prove it. I proved it.
Prove it.
I have sex on a regular, and I'm 62 years old.
Good to know.
And no enhancements.
Good to know.
All I need
so you say. So you say.
That's all I need.
So you say.
You ain't a Blue Chew sponsor?
Blue? Oh, I was. I was a Blue Chew sponsor. I was.
Well, anybody else before we go into the next subject?
Yeah, that girl was personal. She brought a personal business on it.
Shampoo, you brought that up.
Y'all, one mic. Y'all got to do one mic. We can't hear y'all.
Let me clarify this real quick. So what Kamara was saying about like displaying what a good spouse is, I'm saying if two people have a child together, whether they're married or not in co-parenting, always displaying positive respect towards each other in front of the child is helpful in their upbringing. That's all I'm saying. Like it's not about showing what to be a good spouse is about. It's about having respect and honor for their parent in front of that child at all times. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Nobody on the panel, I don't think disagreed. I don't think anybody disagreed with that part that you were talking about. I'm just saying that has nothing to do with someone being a good parent or not being a good parent when it comes to how the spouse feels about how their husband is treating them. That doesn't make or break them being a good parent to their children. That's their children's, them and their children's relationship. When it comes down to how you interact with one another, that is showing good etiquette with how to be a spouse one day. That's why it's very good for us as parents to do that. Correct.
It's not even about,
it helps to build them. I don't disagree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not taking away nothing from that. What I'm saying is it doesn't take away from that person and their relationship with their children, regardless of how it is. So if we don't have a good relationship, if we don't have a good relationship with one another, then that's our relationship with one another. That has nothing to do with the children and their relationship with their parent. Their parent and their relationship is still connected.
Okay,
and they
what
see
do
them
My kids know I'm a good father and I'm a
they
good
see
husband.
them, they
I
see
gotta
them
do
and
anything.
treasure them in a certain light, just like they see, you know, the mom and treasure the mom in a certain light.
I
Those
got it.
are two separate things.
Okay, what do you say?
I fundamentally disagree.
Because
I
there are kids that
fundamentally
grow up and
disagree.
say, I don't want to deal with this
I
parent
think
because of
that the way that the biggest example, the first example and the biggest example that you have is witnessing the way that your mother and your father interact. I don't understand it. Like even when y'all said, and y'all used the example, I forgot who said it. Somebody used the example and they said, you know, granddaddy back in the day or whatever, you know, the guys back in the day would have a whole nother family on a whole nother side of town. Did that make him a good father though? I mean, they did, and the parents, I mean, and the kids grew up. But
Not
I mean,
always.
was the kids not fucked up though still?
What if they didn't know about them? Some of these kids didn't find out about their daddy, their stepdaddy, daddy until the funeral.
It's
I had that.
impossible.
I had that happen a couple of weeks ago with a friend of mine.
How did she
It's
feel?
impossible for me. I don't see how we could have a whole nother family and say that we were still a good father. That's impossible.
I'm with you when you're right.
I
disagree with that.
personally just don't see it.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
see
that's
it.
why I said I wasn't
That's
speaking
happened.
to toxic situations. I'm just speaking to the more simple ones where the women is just, you know, conflating the matters going on with their emotions. I'm not talking about toxic shit. But yeah, no, yeah, that's
The
true.
first relationship that you have, and the first way that you learn how to treat people is the way that your father and your mother treat each other.
Yep.
I can't separate it. I don't know how y'all separate it and say, well, no, because kids mimic what they see. They don't go based off of just how you treat them. Now they may choose sides or they may love you, but that doesn't mean that they've learned the way that they're supposed to operate in society and the way that they're supposed to operate when it comes to how they treat other people and how they treat men or how they treat women. And so if you're telling me that they can witness you and your spouse fight like cats and dogs and cuss each other out or maybe not even get along or whatever, but then you can have a great relationship with them and that's supposed to impress upon them that they learn how to separate the two. They don't. I don't think that
No,
they're separated at all. They witness and they take it in and they harbor it and they be brokenhearted when they get to school and they be fucked up and they have trauma and issues that they got to deal with and all of that. I just don't see it. I disagree
yeah,
with
but that you're speaking to if children actually see everything a man and a wife are doing
They do.
or going
And
through. They
y'all
don't.
crazy if y'all don't think that kids know more than what
Be
they
smart.
say they know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Kids
if
know
the
what
way
the fuck they
smarter
do.
than
They
what
know
is
what's going
They
beneficial.
on.
observe
They're not
everything.
stupid. These kids know what the fuck is going. What y'all?
yeah,
Oh,
but
so
if they see
y'all think that y'all hiding the
intelligent.
fact that y'all got
They're
problems and the kids
sponges.
don't pick up
Yeah.
on that
Oh my
shit.
God.
yeah, but
Man.
y'all are saying that somebody's arguing means they got problems. But if kids see a balance, they need to see a balance.
No,
They
they
need
don't.
to see
Not like that.
cursing and they need to see
What?
love and they
Are you
need
serious?
they need to
Hey,
see real life.
No, they
They need
don't.
shampoo coat.
they need to
Can't
see
tell it like they need
they
it.
need to
That's
be
why you
able
got
to
these
at
little
least
kids
see
cursing
conflict.
nowadays and hitting teachers because of that
Man.
balance. You
I've
You
see?
supposed to say,
always
come in the
said
room.
that.
Come in the
No,
room.
they
I'm
need
about
to
to lace her up. Come in the room. I want you to hear this.
I've always said that the biggest way that I could show that I'm a great man is to show my daughter how I treat her mother. I've always said that.
That's
I've
true.
always said it 1,000 times out of 1,000.
Right.
And so the way that I show my daughter what she is to look for in a man is the way that I treat her mother.
Right.
Because I'm the first line of defense. I'm the first example. And often at times women look for their father and the person that they wind up getting into a relationship with.
So, Anton, can I ask you a question? When you and your wife have a full blown argument?
We don't.
What?
Honest to God, we don't.
Are you serious?
He's an anomaly.
And see, and then that's not the same.
Would you tell us if you did?
The majority.
Yeah, I will tell you. I will absolutely tell you.
Reed is not an argumentative type, so.
So what do you do? Like, don't she stop like that? Do she do anything
it's a way for you to. It's a way.
I told
you
she's spicy.
It's a way for you to communicate without it having to be an argument. Like you can respectfully.
My wife don't argue with me. We just like once in a just 6 months. I'm talking. We
can respectfully disagree. You can have a conversation, and even if you start to get emotional, I'll give you grace.
Walk away.
No, I don't have to walk away. I'm gonna give you grace. And so I'm gonna be like, because I control how the conversation is gonna go, and so she's gonna react to my energy. She gonna react how I react. I'm not, bro, in real life, I don't argue with nobody that's in my household. I'm not doing that. And I'll sit there. I'll say, hey, hold on. What we doing? Come on, let's
that'll calm it down. But in that moment in time, you gotta win.
I don't care about winning. I think that winning is results oriented, not necessarily. I don't care about the battle. I care about the war.
I get you.
I don't care about the battle. I care about the war. So for me, I'm about. My father always said, Anton, is it more important to win or is it more important for it to be impactful? And he always said, if it's not conducive, then it's not something that you should even entertain. So what that basically tells me is that everything don't have to necessarily be argued about. Everything don't have to be discussed. Sometimes it could be such a small, stupid thing. And I'll just be like, what are we talking about? And again, I say
that's your way of arguing. That's your way of arguing.
I spend 98% of my time on the thing that I like about you. 1 or 2% of the time having a discussion about what it is that we need to change. I just don't care. I genuinely don't care about so many small, stupid arguments. And to be honest with you, I'm so busy and I work so much that when I see you, all I want to do is have a good time and have fun.
Yeah,
so
I
don't really care about this small little stupid stuff. And
I like it both.
And my daughter is she has to witness that. So she's going to see how I interact with her. Even disagreements don't have to make it bad, right? We could disagree. We can absolutely be on opposite ends of the conversation, but how I treat you determines whether or not I'm a good person. It don't even matter if you're right or wrong. It's how I treat you. I don't have to treat you like shit just because we disagree.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the whole logic of, well, we could
be assholes, we
could be shit people towards
each other. It just seems like you have to have a response.
Be great parents. It don't make sense to me.
It seems like I have to respond. Like I have to respond to a response. Like
Anton, sometimes all I got to do is look at you.
Ooh. Anton, I got a question for you, Anton. Anton, when you were raised, did you ever see your parents like argue real bad?
My dad was mellow. He was cool. He was just chill. My dad wasn't on that type shit.
Shampoo and me. Yeah, like Shampoo and me, my dad and mom, they used to go at it. So like you said, as a kid, you emulate like how you grow up.
I got you. What do they used to argue about? Like money?
Just all kinds of dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? My dad was some shit. My dad was some shit.
I hear you, man. So, my father, one thing they didn't argue about was money. My parents was very successful, and my father was a man's man, and he was mellow, like Anton said his father was. But if you take him there, he gonna go there. He gonna go there. And I watched him.
Well,
I'll walk away.
He didn't drink. He didn't curse.
Let cooler heads.
Yeah, you got lucky, Shampoo. You got lucky. My dad was
I hit the sperm lottery.
Yeah, my dad was none of that. He was the worst version of a man that you could ever think of.
God, damn.
So, and I didn't learn how to become a man from him. So,
who did you learn to be a man from?
People that I interact with, like old school, guys I work with, teach you the game, tell you how to level up, listening to people like Anton, listen to people like, Angry Man, just like people that just got your best interest as a man, just to tell you to level up and become successful.
I can't fathom a man that didn't have a father in their life. Yeah, my father was there every minute.
My father was there, but he wasn't there.
My father was there with love, gifts, cars, homes. You know what I'm saying? Like
my dad would disappear for a whole week.
Damn.
And then come back with nothing. And then my mom would have to figure it out.
Your father's a bum. Your father's a bum.
Yeah. Hey, I agree. I mean, my dad would disappear and come back with nothing.
A bum and a loser.
Yeah. And it wasn't like he didn't have a great job. He was a master electrician. He was gone. He didn't care about us. He didn't care about my mom.
Why?
It was all about him.
Yeah. So, have you been to therapy?
Oh yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah,
my therapy was seeing for what it was, and then becoming more better than he ever thought I could ever become in life.
Oh, so so no, you haven't.
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
You don't need therapy.
Girl, I don't know why you even asked that.
To me, a man's success is
no, I was just listening. Like it sounds heavy. It's like that sounds like something that you would need to unpack.
I'm 50, so I've already done unpacked that. I'm cool. That's why I'm the bridge.
He too old for a therapist.
Okay. Oh my God!
He's not too old for a therapist. He got it handled.
He's not too old for a therapist. But let's get.
No, he got it handled.
I'm sorry. It's not many men that go to therapists.
Because my daughter would never see that. Never. My daughter is my main focus.
Amen. Shout out to you being a single daddy.
But you know what the funny thing about kids is? Like, as much as we love them and they love us, and because God knows my kids love me, I love them. We a close knit family because that's what I seen coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, to be honest with you, the kids don't care about you like that. You think they do, and you make yourself think they do. They don't care.
I don't know, Shampoo. My daughter is the definition of daddy's little girl. She fits
you think because that's in your mind.
Nah, we cool, we tight. We tight. We hang out, we talk, we joke, we have fun.
I got
you. You look from the kid's perspective.
I got the same. There's no tighter family than what I have. But I'm trying to tell you that the kids really don't. They care. They love you, but they'll get over you real quick.
Boy, man. They use the mess out you, boy. They know how to press the button.
They're not old, like because you talking like nostalgia. That's daddy, little girl, and I mean it's beautiful to think that. But you gotta think what they think. You gotta think what they think. Sometimes they say, "Gang, get out of my face! I'm trying to do this." That's what
of course. That's kids. That's kids. They don't always want you in their way.
Sometimes you want to go to the park and have some fun. Sometimes they want in their mind they go, "Nah, man, I'm tired of that corny shit." That's what they say in their mind. But then you drag them anyway. That's why when they get in the car, they don't look happy. They just be sitting there like,
right?
Yeah. And then if you tell them that, they'll laugh and they'll have fun. That's how I went with my kids. I say, you ain't listening to that shit your mother's talking about, are you? Well, I guess I have to, you know what I'm saying? But we laugh. Like, it's a fun time. It don't have to be always serious.